But we do begin today by marking the 14th anniversary of the disappearance of Michelle Parker. Like I said earlier, last seen on this day, November 17th of 2011, had dropped her children off at her ex-fiance's house. It was the same day she appeared on The People's Court, an episode with her ex-fiance in a dispute over an engagement ring. And he was named at one point a person of interest in this case, but has never faced charges. And so, again, 14 years now since that disappearance. And I want to bring in Yvonne Stewart, who is the mother of Michelle Parker and joins us live now via Zoom. And Yvonne, we appreciate you joining us today. I know it has to be a difficult day, and so I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us here on Florida Live today.
Well, I appreciate you remembering her. And yeah, it's a hard day. It's a hard day for us, honestly, every day. But when the anniversaries kick in, it's just so unbelievable that 14 years has gone by.
How I would imagine, you talk about how every day is difficult, and I would imagine, given the circumstances and the questions that surround, that this day has kind of changed in some ways over the years. How is this day um, different now as the years continue to pass without any more answers?
Well, today I I have accepted that she's not just missing, that we're not ever going to find her alive. So we've accepted that. And in all honesty, I've been playing Jason Aldean songs all day long because that was her favorite. And I did go do some Christmas ornament shopping, just kind of to stay busy. And I'm just going to honor her by talking to you today. And I really appreciate the fact that you guys haven't forgotten.
What was Michelle like? And on a day like today, what do you want people to know about her, and how would you like her to be remembered?
I think all the people that ever met her knew what a energizing bubble she was and how fun and kind of mischievous and loved to play jokes on people, and she was just beautiful inside and out. She was very giving. She wasn't a selfish person at all, and she loved her children more than anything in the world. So she would never have left voluntarily on those kids. So remember that.
How do her children handle a day like today?
I honestly, I haven't spoken with them today, and I only have contact with Austin, her oldest one, who was 11 at the time, and he really doesn't like to talk about it. I think it's too painful for him, and he was so young when it happened. He was 11, so he has a memory of her, whereas the other two children, the twins, they were 3.5 at the time, and I really don't think they remember her, but we have a lot of photographs to show them, and they know that she really existed and she adored them.
How hard is it not knowing what happened? I know you said you've kind of come to grips, unfortunately, with the fact that you don't believe she is alive any longer, but how difficult is it just not knowing what happened?
It's I really don't have words to describe it. It's just an unfinished, the end of the knot that isn't tied, and I don't know that we'll ever know what really happened. And I don't know that maybe God wants me to know every detail. So basically, it's just she's not coming back yet. So I'm waiting to go to heaven, and I hope to see her then.
How do you and how have you kept going all these years?
I have two other children. Thank God for that, because I want to be here for them, and we all had to go through this together, and that's what kept me going.
Have you ever heard any more from, or are you still in contact with investigators? Do they have any update for you, or from time to time, any additional advances or progress or anything?
I I talked with them today and I talked with them last week. So they're delving into some other things right now that they can't tell me about. It's not over yet, Garrett.
It's not over yet. Do you
No.
have hope that at some point there will be answers?
Yes, I definitely have hope. And I spoke with Drew Kessie, and he's getting answers now. So it's not impossible.
Yeah, we've had Drew on the show as well, talking with him about Jennifer's case, and that has to be encouraging in some ways to see
Oh,
progress made in other cases after years, because you would think that as the years pass, it becomes almost impossible, but that's not necessarily the case, and that has to give you some encouragement.
yes, it does. It does. And I'm so happy for the Kessie family. And I remember the first day I went to OPD and they took us up to this room that was locked and they had to let you in. And I didn't know what homicide meant. And Jennifer's picture was right there on the window. And I think in all honesty, that's when I sat down and I was like, oh my God, this could be us. And as it turned out, it was Michelle. So, as much as it hurts us, it was so unfair to her.
What is the bottom line here, Yvonne, when people see this? You talked about keeping her memory alive and the way that the ways big and small that you have done that over the years. What do you want people out there to know?
I guess just to know that there's somebody missing and that there's someone out there who knows what happened, and just pray and hope that we can get some closure.
If someone out there does know something, what would you say to them?
I would ask them to let us, call Crime Line, call Orlando Police Department, and tell them what you know and make it right. Do an honorable thing for a family who's still grieving.
What would that mean to you after all these years to, even if not closure, to at least have some of those answers that you've been um, denied for so many years?
I guess I'll have to wait till that day comes and then I'll let you know how it feels because I don't know how it's going to feel.
Yvonne Stewart, the mother of Michelle Parker, we really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today, and our hearts go out to you and your family on what I'm sure is a difficult day. So I appreciate you taking the time and talking with us today.
Well, I appreciate you guys too. Thank you.